For anybody new that comes to the community, it's just such an amazing resource that we have to give to them, and it certainly does change lives. And you don't have to go far to just find an amazing place for people to come together and do just fun activities. I own the running store, Fleet Feet Sports, here in Greensboro, and we started in 2003, so we're coming up on right at 13 years. And I'm also a physical therapist. My wife's a physician here in town, so we've been here since the early 2000s. We have 3 kids, and we love Greensboro. It's just been a great place for us to raise kids and have careers, so we've really enjoyed it here.
So tell me, how long have you been going to and using the parks and the trail system here in Greensboro?
Yeah, I would say, since we moved here in the early 2000s, I'd say, currently we live literally across the street from a park, so it really becomes kind of my everyday, visual scenery as well as kind of my own playground, so to speak. Nice. But we use it all the time, and with the kids, they're to the ages where they're riding their bikes, they're going to the playgrounds, we're getting into trail hikes and things like that. So we literally use them certainly on a weekly basis, if not almost on a daily basis.
It's really cool because it sounds like it's because you guys are so close and you're so involved. It's like becoming a part of their lives. And that's. I try to do the same thing with my family. Like, get used to it and make it. If you instill it early at a young age, it becomes. Right. Something they're used to doing.
Absolutely, and it's so cool because you get on a trail or you get on a greenway and it's like they're in another whole nother place, right? It's like it's no longer Greensboro, right? Yeah. It's some deep woods somewhere, and these kids are just amazed that they have that, in their own backyard. So it's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Out of all the opportunities that our park systems offer, what would you say is either the location or the parks or the trails that you use the most?
Yeah, I think we use the Greenway just a ton, and our patrons, our runners and cyclists, the Greenways are kind of our major thoroughfares. That's what we use all the time. But we also have trail group runs. We have folks that are certainly utilizing the water areas as well, and but the greenways, I think, are just amazing for us. When we have new folks come to the city and come talk to us about running and biking and recreation around Greensboro, it's just so fun giving them a trail map and giving them routes on the greenway and routes on different trails and telling them about trails. Just yesterday in the store, I had a lady who's only been here about a month, and she came from California, and she's like, tell me some of the harder trails. So we just pulled out a trail map and gave her all the different kind of trails that were tougher, easier, ones that are mountain bike specific, ones that weren't. And I mean, she just lit up. It's great to see that kind of thing.
Well, from the department, thank you for being such a valued stakeholder. Sounds like you do a better job of promoting them probably than we do. That's great.
Well, I mean, it's part of our community, right? I mean, when we moved to Greensboro, just amazing to see all the green space here and parks on every other corner. Yeah. So it's a great thing,
Quality of life. That's what we have.
Absolutely.
Right on. So John, tell me what you would consider the perfect day in a Greensboro park or trail area.
Absolutely. I think it would start with potentially just a run with some friends and enjoying the trails. I run pretty much on a weekly basis on trails with a group of guys, and I could certainly see starting the day with that, getting home. Usually my kids, I get home from a run and they want to go run or they want to go ride their bikes. So then just heading back over to the park on the bikes, maybe taking them for a little trail walk. We've done a lot of that recently with the weather being so nice, and pointing out different things on the trail with them and just getting them out and about. Maybe going to a pool. Cooling off afterwards, or later in the day, just kind of taking it easy, and then maybe doing something like a music in the park event or something like that at night. So
full day.
I mean, it's it sounds kind of crazy, but those days actually exist. And you can you can be there all day without even really thinking about it. You just go from one event to another.
I agree. That sounds like a perfect day to me too.
It's great.
I like it. Give me an example about how Greensboro has created better lives and better community for you. That's our tagline in Greensboro Parks and Recreation, better lives, better community. Tell us a little bit about an example of how that actually has come to fruition for you.
Absolutely. I think, you know, with our running community, so to speak, I mean, the more places we have for our folks to run and engage in the park systems, the better off we are. And they just absolutely eat it up when we see new trails being built, when we see new parks being opened up. Like, that offers a brand new opportunity for them. It gets them excited. Yeah. You know, I think as far as I think we may have talked about this earlier, but when I go out on a morning run and I'm on a greenway and I see, you know, hundreds of people passing me, you know, just on their morning run, nothing gets me more excited than that, because that's living that healthy lifestyle, and that's what we're all about too. But seeing that on the greenway just, you know, brings a smile to my face, because, you know, people are out there trying to live a healthier life and you know, enjoy it. At the same time, we see lots of families out there. You know, nothing's better than seeing a family out on a park on a Saturday or a Sunday and just really enjoying themselves. So,
I agree. Yeah, I love our greenway concept because it's really a unique play on combining people's day-to-day lives, so you can use that to go to work, you know, like
Absolutely.
It's not just a place where you get in your running clothes and go after work. You can actually get on your bicycle and commute, you know, and that really is the perfect blend of, like, you know, transit and healthy living and community. So.
Yeah, because it offers safe places for people to go. Yeah. You know, this park that we're sitting in right now, you know, people get a little scared riding their bikes out on the road, but here they have a completely, you know, safe and secure place that they can ride their bikes and enjoy themselves, as well as running or walking or hiking, whatever they need to do. So it's a great thing.
Well, on behalf of the department and the city of Greensboro, thank you so much for everything you do for us.
Absolutely.
You're an incredible advocate of all of our parks and our trail systems. So thank you, and best wishes into the future.
Absolutely. Thank you.